Hey everyone, for Thursday of Holy Week, we're talking about the gospel again. How beautiful upon the mountains are the feet of the messenger who announces peace, who brings good news, who announces salvation, who says to Zion, your God reigns. Listen, your sentinels lift up their voices. Together they shout for joy, for in plain sight they see the return of Yahweh to Zion. Break forth, shout together with joy, you ruins of Jerusalem, for Yahweh has comforted his people. He has redeemed Jerusalem. Yahweh has bared his mighty arm before the eyes of the nations, and all the ends of the earth shall see the salvation of our God. So this passage in Isaiah is one of the earliest uses of the term gospel or good news. We talked about that on Tuesday. Is it just a message about Jesus, or is it also what he preaches? I think we want to continue to think about how do we bring those two together. But this idea, this term, isn't just limited to Jesus. In the ancient world, a gospel, a good news, is a message about a king. It's like a royal proclamation. And they would be issued when there was a new king on the throne, or when this king had won some big military victory. And so at its core, the gospel that we believe in is the message that Jesus Christ, God in the flesh, does reign, that he is king. And I think that actually pulls together those different ways that we understand the term. It's about who Jesus is, but it's also about what Jesus did and what he said and what he taught. And so it's good news for the next life, and it's good news for this life right here. Christ has won a victory over sin and death. That's what we'll celebrate on Easter. And that victory plays out in every aspect of how we relate to God and to one another. Isaiah says that the feet of those who bring this sort of message are beautiful. And it's not a coincidence that today is the day that we remember Jesus' Last Supper, when he washed the feet of those who would bring his message. And I'm sure that those guys' literal feet were probably not very pretty. That's why he was washing them. But they were made beautiful by Jesus, because they could go and bring his message of peace and forgiveness and love to a world that needed to hear it. This foot washing is also where we see how Christ, our King, reigns. Not with violence or fear or might, like most kings and rulers do still. Our Lord has bared his arm and is holding a towel. That is beautiful, and that is what will save the world still. Can you believe in that good news? And can you carry that message today?